Hi, I'm KB Kwan from Taste of Asian Food. Today, I have something to tell you. I am a previous restaurant owner and now I'm the full-time home cook. But today, I have something to share with you because I just found out a recipe that is worth for me to put it onto the menu again if I ever operate a restaurant again. I'm just joking. I probably would open a restaurant again because it's just too much work. But today's deep fried shrimp balls is so crunchy that I immediately call my wife, which has already gone out, and if she come back late, she has no chance because I only make a limited number today. And of course, I also would like to share it with you, but I know that you also want to share it with your family members and your friends. And so please watch these videos, make sure that you know how I make it so that you can replicate it at home and share with everybody. Let's get started. This is a shrimp. I got it from the supermarket a few days ago. I know that using fresh shrimp is always the best, but because on the day it is on special offer, and that's why I bought it in advance. And you know, sometimes convenience and price win over. Remove the head and also the shell. Leave the tail on for better presentation, and remove the vein in between. So now the shrimp is already dry. I have used paper towel to absorb all the liquid. Now it's time for us to make the batter, and that's the most important thing. Making the batter is the most important thing because the crunchiness and how long it lasts is really depends on the ingredients, the components in the batter. The first ingredient is the rice flour. And the rice flour is very important because it is the one that is going to give the delicate and light crunch of the crust. But using rice flour alone is not good enough because it can easily fall off from the shrimp. So we need other ingredients. That's why other ingredients such as wheat starch come into place because this is the one that is going to give the glass-like crispiness. But it is also just like rice flour. It is not great to holding on. So we need the third ingredient, that is cornstarch. And cornstarch is like a glue which helping the batter to cling very tightly onto the shrimp. Therefore, the combination of rice flour, the wheat starch, and also the cornstarch is an unbeatable combination that is going to give the extra crisp. But we still need something else to give it a body so that it will not flake up like an old paint after you put it onto the shrimp. And that's why we still need to add a little bit of the regular flour. To boost it up, I'll add some baking powder so that the batter will be lighter and less dense. And egg white, make sure that it is juicy and lock the moisture inside. Lastly, just a little bit of vegetable oil. These are all the ingredients that I need to make the batter for my deep fried shrimp balls, and I need to add some water to combine all these together to become a smooth batter. Put all these components into a mixing bowl. This is rice flour. This is wheat starch. It really looks the same, but it all has different usage and function for the batter. Then just a quarter teaspoon of baking powder. Next, the egg white, the oil, and I'm combining these ingredients with some cold water. Slowly add the cold water into it. Ice water is a secret weapon because when you use ice water, it actually slows down the formation of gluten. Because it is cold, everything gets slow, and that is when the Japanese chef make tempura batter. They also use cold water. And you know that gluten formation is the greatest enemies for crispiness. And that's why we use cold water. This is the texture I want. You can make it thicker if you want. If you make it thicker, then of course the crust that is going to form on the shrimp during deep frying will be thicker also. It really depends on how thick you want the crust to form on the shrimp. Now let's heat up the oil in the wok to about 160 to 170 degrees. Then dip the shrimp into the batter by holding the tail, and then put it into the hot oil and fry until golden brown. Now we just observe and wait for a little while. It will not stick because there's sufficient oil. And when it's done, just remove it and put it onto wire mesh and drain. And now we want to see how crunchy it is. Okay, moment of truth. Let me try one. You can hear the sound. So crunchy. But let me try one. Very, very crunchy. It's already 25 minutes, it's still crunchy. And that's how to make this super crunchy and crispy shrimp by using my special batter formula. And I hope you will love it. Share with your friends, share with your family, and I will leave the recipe in the description box below the videos and also at the end of this video for a reference. I will continue to enjoy my shrimp, and for you, please try it out at home and make it, let me know the result. And don't forget to subscribe, tap the notification, and give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you again in some other similar video soon. Bye for now.